And if the whole objective has been, and I've sat through these counseling meetings, Joe, I want to asset protect for my beneficiaries so my creditors or no one gets to them. Okay, then we're going to do that with your IRA, but the few ways to do it is in a IRA trust. The IRA trust is compliant under IRS code to qualify for some of these provisions. There's a toggle switch in there that allows the trustee to turn off certain provisions that your standard trust does not have. So it's just know not to do it, or know to call, because many...
An IRA trust, basically.
Correct. Just know that there's... Exactly. I couldn't have said it better. On here. So I said to Val today, I said, I forgot, I said, so you want me to do even a better deal on here? I said, I don't know how much better I can do, but here on the left side, I wanted to make sure it was easy, simple. You in turn essentially get the 5 main documents. There's a distribution schedule that we didn't really talk about much here. If you have personal, tangible property like collectibles that you want to indicate who gets that. But the LLC, I think, is critical. We're throwing in the LLC items. And the one thing I didn't do is there's 2 things. One, I told her I would keep my basic plan under $2,000. Usually these things right now sell for $5,500. That's the current price on them. So I told her I would keep my base one under $2,000. But I didn't tell her this. I said, as a benefit to the group, I think the fee here is $20, $30, I don't know the exact amount. I'm going to throw in a year membership for you here because I believe in all the education that she and Al provide here. In addition to that, one of my January promos is that I'm also going to do your taxes up to a certain amount if you have 10 companies. But if you have your 1040, like I said, the guy in my office that we work with, we in turn are going to do them. That's another $185 value. And I'm going to knock off $500 immediately today. So, essentially $1,500. So I tried to come up with a great plan for you guys. Also, the right side, which is our Platinum Plus, I personally think that the 24/7 access is the most important reason why you should get your plan done. No matter how much money you have or assets, if you don't have access to your health documents, and if you aren't as smooth and smart enough to have a PDF, which I love that idea, you need to get it done. Because you and I know, if you haven't done it up until today, coming to see me in the snow, you may or may not do it, ever. But I would like you to keep my card so when the family goes looking, that they can call me, because I would love to work on trying to figure out what your intentions were and potentially represent your spouse if someone ends up suing her. The certificate of guarantee, one of the things I found is clients hate going to attorneys. Imagine that. So what I did was I said, all right, how can I get them not to be afraid to call me? Well, we in turn provide 3 free updates for your plans. This is pretty much unheard of. I've spoken to some other firms in the area, and they say, oh no, the average fee I would charge anyone off the street anywhere from $800 to $1,500 to amend something because I'm taking on someone else's liability, or just in general to amend. And the amendments are 3 or 4 pages, but it's about your intentions, about what to put in your document. You're changing part of the law. So we in turn we said, okay, how can we make it beneficial? 3 free updates. In addition, the trust funding, which is what I told you why plans fail. I'm guessing right now, at a minimum, one of you who have taken the steps to get the trust done probably doesn't have all your properties transferred into it, or may not be done right. That's what I'm guessing. So there's funding issues. In addition, the Platinum Waiver and Release essentially is a document for you to give to tenants when they leave. Because when you give them back their security deposit, right, what do you want them to do? You want them to sign something. And you want to change something that they're signing. You want to change the law, right? Because you don't want to wait or find out that, oh, wait a minute, they they really want to come back and sue you. They're just taking money because they think they can take the money and then come back after you. You want them to physically sign something. That's one of the documents. In addition to that, the other item that I realized is nobody likes to go see an attorney and pay the attorney. So our 6 months of our VIP legal concierge system that we in turn have created allows you access. You want to have someone on your side that if the you-know-what hits the fan, you in turn are going to have representation. Usually on it, I in turn allow up to a couple hours if you need to meet. So usually it's on the phone, email communication. Typically, we in turn would charge anywhere from $275 to $350 an hour just to do something like that. So we're kind of just throwing it in, again, just to provide, to kind of get you to say, okay, there's got to be a reason more than just the pure estate planning, because everyone in here is a business person. I've had a client call me because she made a $400 mistake on her, with her bank card with a travel group she was mucking around with down in Florida. Guess what happens? When you talk to them, they don't listen. They try to listen when you have an attorney. I'm not suggesting it's me in particular. I wish it was, but it's not. I know that. But when you get an attorney involved and you start getting to the right person, there is value in attorneys. So there's, hopefully you in turn will see. And then also, so you got the 1-year membership, you got the tax prep, and it also knock off $500 from the platinum part also. So I really want you guys to at least get into the base plan if you haven't done the base plan yet. That to me is the most critical. You can always add on things. If you have IRAs or things like that or transfers, that to me is probably the most critical part about what you should and could be getting done for you and your family. It's quick, it's simple, it takes less than 20 minutes and less time than it takes you to go to a grocery store. We can get this done. I really appreciate you guys being here, especially braving the weather. I appreciate Val and Al for the opportunity to speak in front of everyone, and I look forward to talking to everybody in here, right? If not me, if you have an attorney, go talk to them, find out. In fact, here I tell clients, go see your other attorneys and come back and see me in a month, because they're not going to give you this. Okay, so that's what I know. I've been out there, been doing this a long time, or for a while. But I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys.